Assalamu alaikum. And today we are going to talk about linear functions. So we are going to define what is a slope and talk about slope. So first let's give a definition of a slope. So slope in fact is a ratio that determines the steepness of the inclination of a line. So it's exactly what is a slope. Slope is a ratio that determines the steepness of the inclination of a line, and it's denoted by or defined by, so we always use the letter m for slope. So in fact is the ratio is the change of y coordinate over the change of so we use this notation for the change of x. So x1 y1 2 point will be, so we say delta y delta x, which is the change of y, or it can be y2 minus y1, y1 with x1. So x1 minus x2, and start with x2 minus x1. So let me give you an example of the lines pass by those points, 4, 7, and minus 3, minus 2. So m is the change of y. So we have y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So this is my y1, this is y2, x1, x2. So it's going to be 7 minus minus 2 over 4 minus minus 3. So this is the same thing as 7 plus 2 over 4 plus 3. So it's going to be 9 over 7. So as you see, the slope is just a number. So the number can be, especially the ratio, which is a fraction. Either the fraction can be undefined fraction, or it can be equal to 0, or it can be a defined fraction, which is a number which is either positive or negative. And the slope, like we say in the definition, determine the steepness of inclination of a line. That means from the slope itself, I can Just the slope will tell me the information about the line. So just so let me put this as remark. Just by knowing the value, just by knowing the value of the slope, so we can determine if a line is either vertical, horizontal, or we can determine uh, what type of line we can draw, or we have slope is fine. What mean undefined? I mean a number that cannot define. We have a number over the x coordinates are the same, so we undefined number is when the x coordinates are the same. So in that case, is line will be the x, and the equation, the common x coordinate. So I'm gonna hand draw it. In that you will see the idea. So I want to find out the slope of those points. So we have 3, 11. So m will be, this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So m will be 5 minus 11 over 3 minus 3. So which is minus 6 over 0. And this is undefined. So m is undefined. And we say if it's undefined, that means it's a vertical line. So if you remember, then the line is vertical. So let's draw this line and see if it's vertical. So here, the point 35. So I'm going to draw the point 35 in my coordinate plane. So this is point 35. So 3, 5, 3, 11, 3, 11. Now I'm going to draw a line that passes by those 2 points. And as you see, it's vertical. So what's left is I need to name my line, and we say to name the line we use the x coordinate, so it's going to be x equal 3 because the x coordinate is 3. So here will be x equal 3. Always name your line if you draw it. The second case is when m, which is the slope, equal 0. So then the line will be horizontal. So then the line is horizontal. And the equation of that line will be the y coordinate, y equal y coordinate. So of any point that you have. So uh, here, let me give you an example. So example. So suppose I wanna find the slope of this point. So minus 4, 7, and 8, 7. So my slope will be, and this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So we'll do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 is 7 minus 7 over 8 minus minus 4. So that's 0 over 12, which is 0. So here the line is horizontal. So as you see here, the line is horizontal. So now my equation of the y 7. So let me draw this line. So minus 4, 7. So this is minus 4, 7, minus 4, 7, 8, 7. This is 8, 7. If I connect those 2 points, I will have my horizontal line. And at the end, what I do, I name my line. So this is y equal 7. So I hope you got the idea for vertical horizontal. Now, if it's not equal 0, and it's defined. So if m is not equal 0 and defined value. So, so the line will be a slant line. So then the line is slant. So we don't know slant, is it in this form or this form, because those are both slant line. So which mean, because if m is a number, it can be either positive or negative. If it's not equal 0, it can be either positive or negative. So that means the negativity and the positivity of the slope will determine which type of slant we have, either that type or that type. So if the slope is positive, then the line is ascent. Ascent from left to right, that means this direction. Ascent from left to right. So which means I will have that shape. And if m is negative, so then the line will be descent from left to right. Descent which means to right, descent, and when the slope is negative is descent. So let me give you an example. For so, so the next coming lesson we will show you how to write the equations of a slant line. So example, so if I have those 2 points, 2, 5 and minus 1 minus 4, so my slope will be y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So this is y1, this is y2. So it's going to be 5 minus minus 4 over x1, x2. So it's going to be 2 minus minus 1. So it's going to be 9 because this become positive over 3, which is 3. So my slope is 3. So let me see if the line will be ascent from left to right. So let me draw those points in my coordinate plane. So 2, 5. This is 2, 5. And minus 1, 4. Minus 1, minus 4. Minus 1, minus 4 is here. So this is minus 1, minus 4. I have my 2 points. So what I do, I just need to connect those points. And as you see, when you draw the line connect those 2 points. So for now, for x, the ascending slant line. Let's try for the descending. And so my slope will be, this is x1, 1, x2, y2. So 2. So is 5 minus 9 over 7. So descent line. So let's see, let me pick different color. All right, so and we have 2 9, so this is 2 9. So I connect those two 9. There we go. Now I will be gx. So this is descendant line, the C, when we is descent from left to right, and when the slope is positive, the line is ascent from. So this is all about the slope. So I hope you understand the idea. And please, if you have any comment that will help me improve my